see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on a snowy night at Lambeau. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll run, and this is Cam Skattebo. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They get 11, and quick to pick up first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Right back to Skattebo on first down. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
That is caught wide on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They give to Skattebo, running right. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. It's something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Skattebo. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
Ready. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Ready? 33, yellow. Set, cut.
Second down throw for Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 32 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
We'll go play action with Love. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up second down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Let's go. Black 40. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Cut, cut.
From the gun, it's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
10 black. Ready.
On second down, Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. The ball's out. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here's a handoff to Scattergood. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Coming up in that will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Giants.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big...
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Micah Parsons. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Nabels. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. 0-0 is the score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Third and long.
19, Pioneer. Scoop.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught, left side, it's complete. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Malik Nabers, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. On again, Scatterboo. And is bottled up after a gain of a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit, that was really well done.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow, cut.
To throw is Love. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Slide through. Here we go. 45, wide. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. To throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll push forward like a little snow cloud. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one. He's got 3. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough to now a much more advantageous spot.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
It's a gain of 3. First down, New York.
Neighbors in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Slayton is the man in motion. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. Third and long coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A 37-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants attack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
On the double. Ready, ready. Yep, cut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one complete to Watson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches.
It's second and inches. At the 40.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up third down.
Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's going to have a first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
On On the set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, huh?
Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Ready. Red 38. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
It is 2nd and 6.
Set, hut. Yellow 22. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Down. 52 blue. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
To throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
45. White. Hut.
They'll go for it. Love. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Lowe to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Corey, 70. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Blaster. Trouble, 38. Set, hut. Ready.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46.
And cycle.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. 52 Blues. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Throwing is low. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Let's go. Yellow, line. Set.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Packers.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Strike. Strike. Blue, 32. Set.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Drew Sanders. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
strikers. 3-3. Here we go. Red, 38. Set, go.
They go play action with Love. Rolling right. The second down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Ready, set.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
50, green. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Let's go now. 10 black.
On fourth down, Love. This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll run with Scatterboo. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. It is 2nd and 9. Up the middle with Scatterboo. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giant first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here comes Tracy. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on, set. Cut.
On play action, Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, set.
Back to the air. It's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the set. Fight.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Set. Yellow, 43. Cut.
Now Love. That one caught. He finds Holden. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
5, 97. 6, mega. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one on target to Watson. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
The extra point is good. And the Packers will take a 14-6 lead.
Giants 6.
Both team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Scadaboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the Pull up the Moreland, bro. West End, what's happening? All that. Southside, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I mean, on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Pull up the Moreland, bro. West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on. Hit Cat Cade on the Sundays, say a pocket lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we wait. I don't even want to get sneaks. We throwing up 4s and 1s and 3s. Talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
On no national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles. Gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone. Cause it's up in Marlboro. I'm a pack of Carlo. I'm a
chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay.
Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Skattebo. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. An inside run with Skattebo. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Malik Nabers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Red 38.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Here's Love.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Let's go now. 50, green. Cut.
Love from the gun on third down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ready, 52 Blaster. Ready, 45, White.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7.
Blue, check. Here we go, here we go. Blue, 32. Set, run.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Down. 52 Blue. Check White. Set.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 50, Green. Hut, hut.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check, hey, check Mega. Ready, ready.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Black, 95. Ready?
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. line now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Set, punt. 33, yellow. Ready?
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
Ready. Trouble. 30. Yellow. 43. Set.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless. And so am I. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.